Hello everyone. So as y'all come in, comment below, let me know you're here. Y'all, I have a treat for you tonight. It's been a while since I've been on and designing with fresh flowers. So I figured that I would come on tonight and do fresh flowers with you guys. Just come in and hang out and chit chat, and hopefully I'll be able to see the comments, and just comment below, and I'm here to answer all your questions. I may not see them, but I will be answering them in the comments below for you, or I'll come back in and answer them for you. So as y'all come in, comment below. Let me know that you're here. If you're watching me on Facebook, I'm so glad to have you tonight with Crafting Around the Clock. If you are watching me over on YouTube, hey, absolutely loving YouTube. Thank you all so much for coming in and hanging out with me. So tonight we're going to be making 6 arrangements from small to big. I will tell you that I get so caught up and I enjoy fresh flowers. I love doing artificial and I love doing wreaths and all that, but there's just something about having your hands on real flowers. So if you've never arranged a fresh arrangement, comment below and let me know. If it's something that you want to try, comment and let me know. But I'm just going to go through and we're going to make some bud vases, some big arrangements, and some medium arrangements. I'm just feeling my cooler here. So I just want to come on tonight, hang out with you guys, and make some fresh arrangements. So let's get started. So don't forget to sprinkle the love. Again, thank you all so much for being here, and let's get started. I'm so excited. So let me zoom in. And so as I go, I will tell you what I'm using, just in case if you are not familiar with the fresh flowers. So what I like to green my vases up with is with leather leaf or lemon leaf. It's a hardier greenery. So the greenery is going to last throughout the whole entire lifespan of the arrangement. So what I do is I'll just go in and I just start adding some greenery. Now I will add greenery in the beginning, and then I will go back in and add a little bit of greenery after I make my arrangement, just to make sure that it's all filled out, nice and full. Y'all, let me see if I can get the comments pulled up. I'm slacking here. Y'all, see if I can see your comments. Make sure that we're live. Here I am doing all of my talking, and I don't even know if we're live. It says we're live. There we are. There we are. All of my talking, and I don't even know. Gotta turn the volume down. So I'm just putting my greenery in, crisscrossing it down below, so it interlocked. Now, when you're doing fresh flowers, you don't want to be adding a lot of greenery at first, because we still have all of the flowers to add in here. So if we go adding a lot of greenery, then it's going to be a lot harder for us to put our stems in. So y'all know my favorite color is purple. So we're going to do a purple and white, and I love this Status pink. Look how pretty that is. So this is Status. We're going to be using some white hydrangea. And you always want to cut your stems on an angle. You don't want to cut them straight across. Because what happens is if you cut it straight across and you stick it in your vase, it seals the bottom off, so water cannot drink. Okay? You never want to use scissors or anything like that to cut your flowers. You always want to use a knife. I know that's a little intimidating, right? When I say use a knife, right? Oh my gosh, what if I cut myself? Well, it's going to happen. I've cut myself many times arranging flowers. But you know what? It's the beauty of designing flowers with fresh and having a knife in your hand, right? But we do it because we love it, right? Y'all, it's been forever since I have arranged fresh flowers, so I'm kind of a little bit out of practice here. I'm not going to lie. Seems like it's been a while. So we're adding Oriental Lilies. Now I will tell you that there is different types of lilies. There's Asiatic lilies, which is the lilies that you probably see in your garden. They don't have a fragrance. The Oriental lilies, they have a bigger bloom. Their fragrance are amazing. But if you have allergies, I highly suggest that you stay away from these lilies because they can really interact with your allergies. Okay, look how pretty that is already. Look how pretty that is already. Make sure that we're in camera view here so you can see what we're doing. Raise that up a little bit. So I'm going to add 3 lilies in here. You want to make sure that your stem has a very clean, no what I call nubs or any stem sticking out. You want a clean incision, right? So it's the same thing if you're having a shot. You don't want that needle having some rough edges on there, right? Because that wouldn't feel good going in. So it's the same thing when I am arranging my flowers. If I have a stem that has roughness on it, it's very hard to insert the flower clean and easy, especially if it has anything left on the stem, okay? And I go to pull it out to rearrange it, then I'm pulling my whole entire arrangement out. So when you're arranging your flowers, make sure that the stem is nice and clean. Also, your water and your flowers will love it because we don't want any of that foliage down, in the water. That's how we get bacteria in our water, and it cuts the lifespan of our flowers. Okay, so always remember that. All right. So the next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add some purple Liatris. This is a lime flower. I love this because I can give it height. I can make it look grand and big without really adding a lot of flowers in here, okay? I can really add value to my arrangement by just using flowers with height. How amazing is that? So look at that already, how that truly just adds value to the whole entire arrangement, guys. Is that amazing? All right, so the next thing I'm going to add in is I'm going to add a couple of pink Floyd. They're called pink Floyd. Pink roses. Look how beautiful those are. And I love, the only downfall that I don't like about the pink Floyd is that they open up a lot quicker than a lot of pink roses. But my gosh, their heads are huge. Absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking. So you always want to peel off your guard petals. You want to get all of the stems and all of the thorns off of your rose. Y'all, I just cut myself on this sharp knife. But you know what? We're going to keep moving. We can't let that stop us. Yep, I cut it good. So, it's all part of it. I should have not put my finger right over the blade, but I did. So hold up, please. Please. Let me get a napkin here. I did have a napkin here. So, what do you guys think? Isn't that beautiful already? I told you I was out of practice. That's what happens. That's what happens. It's been forever since I've got cut, guys. But one thing I will tell you is I'm using a brand new knife, so that has a lot to do with it too. It's same as with your grill, right? As you use your grill more and more, it gets seasoned, right? Well, it's the same with your knife. More you use it, more seasoned you become to it. but this is a brand new knife, so I have to get this knife broken into. I know that may sound weird, but it really is true. So we're going to put one more rose in here, so I'm putting 5 in here. 5 roses. So just imagine at Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, we have all these roses. We have to clean. We got to get all the guard petals off. We got to get all of this, all the thorns off, all of the things, right? Y'all, it is bleeding like a sieve. All right, so let's put these back in our bucket over here. So if y'all hear me say ow, it's probably I've got a thorn or something that has poked me. Especially on those roses. They have no forgiveness. I mean, you get poked, you get poked. So I'm just adding purple aster in here. Purple aster. So you see how I'm making this airy, big, and beautiful? And you see how I am pulling off all of this extra down below? So when I insert that into my vase, it's nice and clean. If I need to pull it out, I can do so without pulling all of my other flowers. See, if I pull that out, it doesn't interfere with moving any of my flowers at all. Everything stays intact, nothing moves, but look how pretty that is already, guys. Oh my gosh. Make sure I don't get that on my vase. Y'all, I'm gonna hold my finger here for just a second. I apologize. Y'all, I wasn't expecting to come on here and get cut. But I love what I do. Love what I do. Whew. I wouldn't change it for the world. Y'all, have been burnt, blistered on a live with my hot glue, and I just kept going. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're just going to keep going. I am not going to stop because of a little cut. Just not. But you know what? It will remind me tomorrow to be a little bit more careful than trying to get in a hurry and cut a stem. So I'm just adding this right into the middle here. So I basically just wanted to come on and make some arrangements with you guys and hang out tonight. Y'all, look how pretty this is. Isn't that just absolutely stunning? And this arrangement is done. Look how pretty. Is that gorgeous? So we'll set this right here so you can still see it. I don't know if you can see it or not in the video. We'll move it over a little bit so you can see. Okay, so we're going to start with our next vase. And guys, I will tell you that right now, the biggest colors that people want is the orange. Actually, it's orange lilies, sunflowers, pink lilies. Not pink lilies, pink roses. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to use those flowers. And another thing that I do, guys, is after I arrange my flowers, after I'm done, I normally will empty the water out and refill it with fresh water, because as we're inserting flowers, a little bit of the debris off of the stems get in the water and it makes the water look a little dirty. So I like to empty all of that out and put fresh in. So let's add some of purple stock here. So purple stock smells amazing. So especially when it becomes room temperature, it's absolutely a beautiful fragrance. But the stem smells like cabbage. Oh my gosh. Let me wet my paper towel here. Good thing I have water here. It's been forever since I've cut myself. So I apologize, guys. I apologize. Normally, this does not happen. But of course, it has to happen while I'm on alive. It just has to happen. So, here we are. In the middle of our finger cut crisis. So we got our stock in there. So again, we're just adding some things that are a little bit popular right now. And I will tell you guys this, that if you get flowers and they don't look exactly like what you pick out online or whatever, it's not because we don't want to put it in there. It's because it's not available. Flowers right now there's a huge shortage. Flower costs on especially white flowers right now are through the roof. There's just a shortage. Normally everybody goes with fall colors for their wedding. Instead of this year, white has been very popular. Everybody wants white for fall. I don't get it, but you know. So here is our orange lilies. So you can see that these are the Asiatic lilies. These are Oriental lilies. So you can see the size of the bloom is totally different. It's very small. So what I do is I just pull most of the foliage off. Now you don't want to pull all of your foliage off because those are your water pumps, okay? The leaves are what pumps the water to your bloom, okay? So you don't want to be taking all of your water pumps away, and then your flowers won't be able to drink water, okay? Now another thing here is if you get an arrangement of lilies, once they start to open, go ahead and take out the pollen, because what that's going to do is that's going to make your lilies last longer, okay? And we want our flowers to last as long as possible. And I think a lot of them is, what a lot of people think, I get flowers and I don't have to do anything to them. I don't have to change the water, they're supposed to just take care of their own, right? But that's not true. You should actually change the water for your flowers twice, at least twice while you have them. So every other day you should change their water. Put you a string around your arrangement, pull it out, wash the vase, put fresh water, and drop it back in. On the third day, normally I would give it a fresh cut. So that way you're giving it a fresh cut to be able to drink water through the stems. Because, sometimes stems get clogged. There's little cells in the stem here. Y'all, I'm just feeding you with a lot of information tonight. But the stems have cells that go through the stem. And if they get clogged, it's the same as like an artery or a vein or whatever, I mean, if it gets clogged or whatever, I mean, we're going to have issues, right? So it's the same with our flowers. If our veins in our stems here get clogged, then it's going to cause the lifespan of our flower to not do so well. So always remember to give it a fresh cut, at least on the 3rd day. Highly, highly recommend that. All right, let's see how we're doing on time. Y'all, can y'all believe that 30 minutes is almost gone already? Holy moly. So we're going to add another rose in here. Y'all, look how pretty that combination is. Is that just gorgeous or what? Isn't that just beautiful? So I'm going to add another rose. So you see how the guard petals, a lot of people will say, oh, that rose is no good. But actually, it's the guard petal on the outside. So we always peel those off. So you have a beautiful rose. So if you see us picking, if you go into a flower shop and you see them picking roses off, it's not because it's a bad rose. It's because we're picking the guard petals off, okay? And those are what keeps the flowers looking beautiful. All right, so we're going to add some sunflowers in here. I'm probably going to add 3 sunflowers. 1, 2, 3. So the difference here, guys, is that with fresh flowers, we can't be going and bending the stem. You know, we can't bend it. If we try to bend that stem, look, it just breaks it, right? So we have to learn how to manipulate the stem so the flower is shaped into our arrangement how we desire. Because we can't bend it. We can't shape it, right? Mother Nature has chosen that for us. So with that being said, it's all about learning how to manipulate your stem so your arrangement looks like you'd be using artificial, right? But with fresh flowers, it'll never look like artificial, let me just tell you. Now look how pretty that is already. All right, so I'm just going to use some more of my purple aster here. Just want to fill in the, so one good thing is that if something is too high, you just pull it out, recut it, and reinsert. So where we have bigger pieces here, I'm going to cut this right in the middle so I can still use this piece, okay? I still use this piece. Stick that right there. So we're just going around and filling in. So this way, nothing gets wasted. Everything gets used, right? Everything gets used. So I'm going to put a couple of my carnations in here. So everyone knows what carnations are. If you don't, this is carnations. We're going to put a couple orange in there. Pale orange. Now, carnations can be fragile. So, you got to be careful with them. They're delicate. And the reason that is because their stems, they're knotted. So they're very easy to break right at the knot, just like that, okay? Very easy to break. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen up in here. So to open our carnations, I'm going to pinch right here, and then I'm just going to fluff that out, just like that. Look how pretty that is. And carnations, they last forever. stick that down in there. Y'all, and I just broke it. Did y'all see that? I just broke it. So, no worry. We'll put it right here in front. Front and center, just like that. So as your arrangement fills up, it becomes a little bit harder to head stems. So what you want to do is you want to grab your stem right here at the bottom and feed it in to your arrangement. If you go up here at the top, you have a higher chance of breaking it down here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stem right here and I'm just going to feed it in right next to the vase, just like that. So that way it doesn't break. So there we go. We have a beautiful arrangement all the way around. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, so let's move on. We'll move these out of our way. I'm going to do the smaller ones because that won't take us so long. And we can do those right in a row. Let me add a little bit of water here. Ooh, too much water. There we go. So we're going to do these three together. Boom, 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 right? So this is how I do assembly, especially if I'm doing duplicates. It's a lot easier for me to just whip them out very quickly. Especially if I'm using all the same flowers. We're not going to be using all the same flowers in these arrangements. I'm going to make this one a short one. I'm not going to make it as tall. I'll make it small and round. I'm going to make it an all purple one, y'all, because I love purple. So why not do an all purple arrangement, right? Maybe we'll do purple and pink. Maybe that will. Maybe with a couple hydrangeas. What do you think about that? Green hydrangeas, to be matter of fact. Need one more piece. Let's go right in here. Okay, so I have some beautiful green hydrangeas. Y'all, look how pretty those are. So if you don't want all your leaves to cover up your hydrangeas, just peel them off. Actually, the big leaves around the bottom here, if you peel them off, it kind of makes your hydrangea last longer. But I still want my pumpers around the top, right? You still need those pumpers. And of course, you have any spots that are on the leaves that are bad, you want to peel those off, because anything that looks bad, the customer's going to say that's an old flower. So we just want to peel that off. Okay, so we'll set these off to the side here while we do this one. Ah, y'all, I did it again. Can y'all believe that? Right in the same spot. Right in the same spot. How did I do that? Y'all. Well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on a live. Let me just tell you. Going to happen on a live. All right, so we got a purple in there. I'm going to add some purple Liatris. We're going to add 3 in there. I'm going to add some Solidago. It's going to look a little green because it has not opened up, but this is Solidago. It's the same as goldenrod. A lot of people consider it goldenrod, but it's Solidago. I absolutely love it. They also have one called Golden Glory. It is amazing. Unfortunately, they did not have it this time, but I love using Golden Glory. It's a bigger bloom. It's the same. It's in the same family, but it's got bigger blooms and it's more graceful. This one is a little bit more straight and more of a stiff branch. The other one is more, it hangs. So there's all kinds of different varieties of flowers. So not, if you're new to fresh flowers, like there's like 5 or 6 different types of baby's breath. You probably did not know that, but there is. And there's different quality of flowers, guys, different grades. So same as trees, lumber, whatever. There's different grades of flowers. And one thing that, guys, the reason that I decided to start teaching is to educate people about flowers and the beauty of it and how you can find relief and you can play with flowers and it makes the whole day better, right? There's just something about flowers that truly can change your whole day. You be having a bad day and you go and you play with flowers and it's like everything just goes away. So we're going to put 3 right here in the right here in the middle. We're going to do our triangle method. So even though I cut the stem off, I still clean the whole stem. Yeah, guys, it's just a habit of doing. I actually had a lady come in one day and she's like, why do you clean the whole rose stem if you're going to cut half of it off? I'm like, it's just a habit. It's just a habit. I want to make sure that we got it all. So I'm going to nestle my 3 roses together just like that. Y'all, look how pretty that is. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love the green, purple, and pink combination. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So last night, guys, I will tell you, last night I got burnt. Tonight I got cut. So, y'all, it's been a wonderful 2 days. We're getting back in the groove of things. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a bud vase with some roses and some filler, and then this one right here has a bigger opening, so we're going to do like a lily, probably some carnations, and maybe a sunflower because it has a bigger opening. So let's do this one first. So this one is the same as a bud vase. So let's do 3 carnations. We got our 1 Liatris. We have some purple there. And I think I want to add 2 spider mums to the mix. I think I want to add 2 spider mums and maybe 1 rose. Maybe we'll add 1 rose. So we have that right there going on. Okay. So the first, this one's the one we need to do. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tall flower. So this is my Liatris, so I want to add that first, okay? That determines the height. We may go a little bit higher, but we'll see. So I want to open up my beautiful, look how beautiful that is, guys. How gorgeous. Love, love, love. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here at the bottom with my carnation, and then I'll work my way up. Sort of like staircasing. Alright, same as staircasing. All these carnations are gorgeous. And if it moves, you just rearrange it. And you're going to have flowers to move on you. Let me just tell you, you're going to have carnations to move on you, or flowers to move while you're doing this, okay? Like there's no way around it. Okay. This one right here can go up taller. There we go. There we go. I'll adjust it once I get everything in. Alright, so we're going to put one right here. Especially with the bud vases, while you're... those are the ones that you have to move your flowers around the most while you're... Because, again, we got to remember, we cannot put a lot of foliage in here because it becomes a lot harder. So there's a lot more room for flowers to move around. So, yeah, we have to kind of go with the flow here. So I have a rose, big, beautiful rose. I'm going to put that right down here in front and center. We want that to be our main focal flower here. That's just beautiful and over the top. Alright, so while this is happening, okay, is your spider mum, you got to be careful with them because they'll fall apart on you, okay? They'll fall apart. So, move this around here. I'll let my rose get in my way, and then of course it pushed my carnation down. So I don't like that right there. So again, I'm going to pull it out and move it right over here. So we're trying to put a lot of flowers in here for a customer, right? In a small vase. So if you have someone that comes in and they want something that is inexpensive, we only have so much to work with, right? So we're going to add in our status here. Oh, gotta watch that. Spider Mom right there about did it again. Y'all, it'll take me a couple days to get back into practice here because I have not done fresh flowers in a little while, or it feels like a little while. Just being honest. Alright, so I'm going to put one of these right in behind it to fill it out, and then this one's done. This one is done, guys. There we go. So look how much that we put in there in that little tiny vase. So comment below and let me know what you're thinking about these beautiful arrangements. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so now let's do our bud vase. And we're probably going to do just 3 pink roses in this. simple. Let's do purple status. Oh, I forgot I have purple over here laying. So we got a purple status. I think I want to do some of my Solidago in here. That'll give me some height. That'll give me some height right there. So now let's put our roses in. And I'm going to start with my tallest rose. Right there. Then we'll put in our second rose. Look how pretty that's looking already. And then we're going to put in our third rose. Right down in here. Just like that. Look how pretty that is. So again, we're just staircasing. Alright, so now we're going to put in our purple status. Y'all know. Gotta have purple. Y'all, I'm a purple freak. I'll just tell you now. Love purple. Love, love, love my purple. Y'all, this knife is razor sharp. OMG. Hopefully by next week it'll be seasoned and it won't. It'll still cut good, but if it does cut, it won't cut as deep because I've used it so much. Alright guys, well it looks like that's the last one that we're going to be able to get to. Looks like that we're pretty much out of time. But let me show you what we've done. So we've done that one. We've done this one. This one. Oh, look how pretty. Done this one. And we've done this one. So look how beautiful, how quick, how easy. Y'all, wow. Sorry about that. Didn't want to make you drunk. But look how pretty, guys. Look how gorgeous and how beautiful. So if y'all have any questions or anything, please let me know. I will come back in and answer them for you. And yeah, just let me know below and I'll come back and answer them. I will be live probably tomorrow. So y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe, be well. Y'all, I didn't even look at the comments. I apologize. I will come back in and acknowledge all of you. Okay, I'll come back in and acknowledge you all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you on the next live. Bye, guys. Bye.